Privilege. It's a word that we hear often today that denotes the idea that things are just given to us. But in the Christian walk, are we really privileged? Are the blessings of God just given to us? What does that look like, and how do we walk that out? Let's talk about that today. Hello and welcome to your THP online community blog. This week we're doing things a little bit differently. Today we've taken the blog and it's been put into Spanish, and we're doing an audio version in English. At the opening, I brought up a conversation about the word privilege and what that means and what that looks like. And the reason why is sometimes I'll look out at the spans of Christianity, at those who believe themselves to be followers of Jesus, and there's a couple of camps of how things work out. And there's the conversation about blessing and how we are blessed, what that looks like to live a blessed life. Now, for context, I do come from a theological point of view where we do not earn salvation. We do not earn the blessings of God. Salvation is a gift. God willfully gives it to us at his own free will himself. However, I do come to the point of view that there is action within the believer. As an outgrowth of our relationship with Jesus, there is action that takes place. We're not passive in our walk with God, but we are rather active. As I look at a particular verse in the scriptures, Psalm 16, verse 11, it says this: "You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore." This is a verse that people will often quote when they're thinking about the Lord and how in Him that there's joy and there's pleasures that they get by nature, as if it's just a given that's part of what they have. I like to challenge you with this. Yes, in his presence there's joy. Yes, at his right hand there are pleasures forevermore. However, you need to be active in taking part in those. I need to be active. See, it says that you make known to me the path of life. Yes, he makes known to us the path of life. But if we are not actively walking down that path, then the fullness of joy and the pleasures that come along with being in right relationship with him are no longer valid in our lives. They're not active in our lives. If we are not active, the blessings cannot be active. Again, I'm not advocating for a works-based salvation. What I am advocating is an active relationship with God. As a married man, if I'm not active in my relationship with my wife, actively pursuing her, actively wooing my wife on a daily basis, then why would I expect her to return that to me? If I'm not actively taking part in my relationship with her, why would I expect there to be a fullness of what that relationship could be? God's love is here for you, and it is poured out in full display for you. And the Word tells us that nothing can separate us from that love. It's always there. It's always there for you. But in order for you to have the fullness of joy, in order for me to have a fullness of joy in my relationship with God, we must be active in our walk. We must be active in this journey. We must be actively walking down this path of whatever it is that God has called you to, wherever it is God has called you to go. You must be actively pursuing that, actively walking towards these things, actively walking in his presence and in his blessings. And as we actively walk, you will find fullness of joy, and you will discover the pleasures that are at his right hand. Thank you so much for taking time to listen to this audio blog. If this message has encouraged you or challenged you and you're ready to take your next step, but you would like for us to pray with you, maybe help you take that next step, please reach out to us. You can email us at mediahub@thpshreveport.com. You can also check out more information about The Healing Place by visiting our website, thpshreveport.com. Finally, we invite you to do us a favor and share this blog on your favorite social media site. When you do so, please feel free to tag us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just look for THP Shreveport. We pop up really easily. Until next time, have a fantastic week.